Good evening, my dear friends, and welcome to another magical night with me, Grandma Esther. Tonight we will embark on a whimsical journey to a land far, far away, where frogs can be princes and kindness reveals the true beauty of our hearts. So, snuggle up in your cozy blankets, let your imagination bloom like the flowers of spring, and let's delve into the enchanting tale of the Frog Prince and Princess Elara. Are you ready to be whisked away to a world of wonder and delight? Then let's begin our story. Once upon a time, in a lush kingdom where the rivers sang and the forest whispered, there lived a frog who was not always a frog. This little creature, with eyes like emeralds and skin like the richest velvet, was once a prince, cursed by a vengeful witch to live as a frog until he could find someone to love him for who he was, not what he looked like. The prince, now a frog, made his home in a clear pond beside the grandest palace in the land. Every day, he watched the royal family and their guests come and go, yearning for his old life and wondering if anyone would ever look beyond his froggy exterior. In this same palace lived a young princess named Elara, known for her fiery spirit and kind heart. Elara loved to roam the gardens, her laughter mingling with the rustle of leaves and the babble of brooks. She was a friend to all creatures, speaking to the birds and whispering secrets to the trees. One fateful evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of gold and pink, Princess Elara wandered by the pond where the Frog Prince lived. She sat by the water's edge, her fingers trailing in the cool liquid, lost in thought. The Frog Prince, seeing his chance, gathered his courage and hopped closer to the princess. Clearing his tiny throat, he spoke in a voice that was gentle, yet carried a note of sadness. "Good evening, fair princess," he said, surprising Elara, who had never heard a frog speak before. Startled but intrigued, Elara replied, "Good evening, little frog. How is it that you can talk?" The Frog Prince took a deep breath and told Elara his story, how he was once a prince who had been cursed and needed true love's kiss to break the spell. Elara listened, her heart touched by the frog's tale of woe and loneliness. As the days turned into weeks, Elara visited the pond every evening, talking to the Frog Prince and sharing stories of her own. They laughed and sang together, and a friendship blossomed between them, pure and true. One night, under a blanket of stars, the Frog Prince looked into Elara's eyes and saw the warmth and care within. With a hopeful heart, he asked, "Princess Elara, would you grant me a kiss? Not out of pity, but as a sign of true friendship and perhaps something more." Elara, seeing the honesty and love in the frog's eyes, realized she had grown to care for him deeply, not just as a friend, but perhaps even more. She leaned forward and kissed the frog gently on his head. In an instant, a brilliant light enveloped the frog, and before Elara's astonished eyes, he transformed back into a prince. His eyes, still the same emerald green she had come to know, sparkled with tears of joy. The curse was broken, but the story of the Frog Prince and Princess Elara was just beginning. They spoke of their dreams and desires, realizing they shared a vision for a kingdom where all creatures were respected and loved. The prince, with Elara by his side, reclaimed his place in the palace, not just as a ruler, but as a leader with a kind and compassionate heart. They were married in a splendid ceremony, attended by humans and animals alike, for the prince had not forgotten his friends from the forest and the pond. Their love story became legend, passed down through generations, a tale of looking beyond appearances and loving someone for their true self. And so, the kingdom flourished, filled with happiness and harmony, as the rivers sang, and the forests whispered the enduring tale of the Frog Prince and his Princess Elara. In this magical land, every night, under the shimmering stars, children would listen in wonder to the story of the prince who was once a frog, reminding them that love, in its purest form, sees beyond the exterior to the heart within. And with each telling, the tale of the Frog Prince and Elara continued, long, entertaining, and forever enchanting, just as the magic of true love always should be. And so, my dear friends, we close the book on our enchanting journey with the Frog Prince and his beloved princess Elara. Their tale reminds us that love and friendship are the most powerful magic of all, capable of transforming our lives in the most unexpected ways. As the stars twinkle above, whispering secrets to the night sky, it's time for us to bid farewell. But don't you worry, for our adventures are never truly over. They simply await the next time we meet in the world of dreams and stories.